This is supposed to be easy algebra. However, if you're not good at algebra, it can be easy to mess it up. So my advice is just show your work. Don't get cocky here. Just do algebra in the most basic way you can. Do not lose points on something like this because you rushed. So what do we need to do? Well, we have some parentheses there. We can't do anything inside of the parentheses because x and 5 are different numbers. They can't get added together, but we can distribute that 3 to both parts. So that'll get us 3x plus 15 minus 6. So two things there. One, notice you got to write that 6 again. Don't forget that that's still there. And two, the most common mistake people make is they forget to distribute the 3 to the 5. Even though they know it's distribution, they just forget. It's just somehow it escapes them. So those little arcs that I drew, draw them. It takes a fraction of a second, and it's a reminder, a visual reminder, to drop that 3 into both spots, right? So that can save you points here. So let's now just finish it up. Means we're going to add the 15 and the negative 6 and get 3x plus 9. That is an answer. That is the answer. Just to show you, let's say I forgot to distribute it. We'd have 3x plus 5 minus 6, which is 3x minus 1. There's my trap. There's my I made a mistake kind of thing. Now, you should be doing algebra here, for sure. But we can also arithmetize because we never need to solve for x. So x is a placeholder. So if you're not good with algebra, pick a very simple number for x and substitute it in and let arithmetic lead you through the question, right? So what's the easiest number? 0. And what happens when I plug in 0? That means that 3x now becomes 3 times 0 plus 5 minus 6. And instead of distributing the 3, well, now I can combine the terms inside of the parentheses, right? So this is just 3 times 5 minus 6. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 6 is 9. Now 9 is not an answer. But what happens when I plug 0 in for all these x's? Well, every first term is going to cancel out, right? So once I make x 0, it's got to be 0 in the answer choices as well. And if I make it 0, this becomes 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 15 times 0 is 0. And so now we're just looking at the remaining part, and there it is. The 9 is on the answer that we knew was right anyway. So look. You gotta know how to distribute. You have to know that algebra. You cannot do well on an SAT if you do not know how to do that. But if you don't trust yourself to do that right, arithmetizing here takes another 30 seconds, and it can help you catch a mistake. And if you're that iffy with algebra, you'd rather go slow and get all the points you can on the easy questions and not worry about the hard ones. Get the easy ones right. Lock in points where you can, and arithmetize can be your strategy for doing that. So if you're not good at algebra, you should be defaulting to strategies like arithmetize more often to cover for that and to give yourself a chance to do arithmetic instead. It could actually prevent you from falling for that trap and save yourself the 10 points.